Hey, check this out. It's never too early in the morning for a sweet treat. They're extra special, they're cherished recipes, and they're all in a new book from Minnesotans. And we're joined by Sarah Peterson, who's the author of Dish and Tell, Recipes from the Heart, where these recipes live. And Becky Brandt is one of the many locals who shared a family recipe to make this book possible right here. And you can see that this cake is actually on the cover of the book. Hey, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here today.
So what's the impetus of the book? I mean, obviously people love sharing recipes, but there's something super meaningful and profound behind a recipe that's sort of handed down or has sentimental value.
Really, yes. So I put together this cookbook. I really wanted to have these cherished family recipes. I talked to people across the state about what are those recipes in their families that have been handed down through the generations that they're super proud of and that have a special place in their heart. So there's recipes from my own personal collection, from my family, but then other families as well, like Becky's. And I know Becky, we're old friends, we've worked together, and I've known about this birthday cake for a while. And when I heard about the special story behind it, and it's a really unique cake, I'm like, this has to be in the cookbook. So we put it on the cover, and we're gonna make it for you today.
All right, so as we make the cake, I'm gonna ask you to tell me the story behind it. But let's start with, let's start working first. What's special about it and how do we layer it?
Yeah, it's a really simple cake. My mom made it for me every year growing up. So it's just, you start with the angel food cake, add sherbet. So we're just gonna
Is it warm enough? You kind of got to warm it up so you can spread it out?
Yeah, it has to thaw. And then you spread it. Sometimes I put it back in the freezer.
The cake when you're done, you mean?
Well, just in between layers. This is
I
a
see.
small angel food cake, so.
Yeah, for TV, we're just doing a smaller cake, but the cake in the recipe book or in the cookbook has 3 layers.
Okay.
So you do a layer like this, you smooth out the sherbet, you put it back in the freezer for 10-15 minutes, then you do the next layer.
Is sherbet mandatory?
No, I think you could do other ice cream,
Yeah, you could.
right?
Well, it could be mandatory. I mean, it's up to you. It's
Yeah, what do you think, Becky?
your recipe.
And I just want to say, too, it's really like a flexible recipe. You can use a cake mix. You can use a store-bought angel food cake. You can use different colors of sherbet. You can use ice cream. You can dot it with different colored M&Ms. So we brought different varieties today.
I feel like the sherbet spreads a little easier maybe than a normal ice cream would.
Probably.
Yep.
Anyway. Okay, so that's one layer. And then
Yep.
what do you do to finish it?
And then we typically will add on the Cool Whip.
Okay.
So this is thawed
Yeah, so
a
it
little
couldn't
bit.
be easier. I
Yeah.
mean, you could
Why-
do this,
It's
Chris.
real-
Oh, that is a low blow, is what that is. Why is it so special to you, though? So does this bring up back all of those sort of sentimental values and sentimental memories of birthdays past, which are happy? I mean,
Yeah, my mom made this for me, like I said, every year.
Must have been
My
for you.
birthday's in May, so it's kind of right around like strawberry shortcake season. So I think it was just,
May I help?
yeah, please.
Okay. No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt
and
you.
she would try to make me different cakes, and I just really love this cake because it's so light and refreshing with the ice cream and the Cool Whip, and then I love M&Ms. Who doesn't love M&Ms?
Right.
So I have pictures every year of my mom making me the cake.
Yeah.
She passed away about 12 years ago, and then my
sorry.
family took over. So my daughters have made me the cake since then.
So doesn't that make these recipes so much more special? It's a
Yeah.
way to communicate almost, right?
Yeah.
My mom would make gnocchis for us and with us when we were babies, and she'd be like crying when she did it. Like, why are you crying? They're just gnocchis. And then you understand that, no, this is a generational thing.
Yeah.
What are the recipes in there that you loved?
You're doing a good job, by the way.
Even I could do it.
Yeah, the cookbook has like a range of recipes. When I talk to families, obviously a lot of sweets came up, a lot of cookies. People have a favorite cookie from their grandma. But there's also breakfast items, there's potluck favorites,
Oh, yeah.
sentimental soups, grandma bread. A lot of grandmas made special breads, so we put those in the cookbook as well, and a lot of traditional holiday foods as
Oh,
well.
I forgot. Should we get is this the one that was in
Yes.
there? Oh, okay, this is what it looks like
Would
when
you
we're
like
done,
to
right?
try it?
Sure, cut it up. Yeah, if you want to cut it up.
I
Sure.
love that.
Are there just sweet treats? Or are there other recipes in there, like appetizers or savory dishes?
There are.
and
There are
such?
appetizers and main meals. I call them memorable mains. Sentimental soups. There's all sorts
Sentimental
of
soups.
recipes. There's ham balls. There's even a hot dish. I had to do a hot dish, but it's a
Well, it's
different
Minnesota.
twist. It's a Juicy Lucy hot dish.
A Juicy Lucy hot dish?
Yes.
Will you
So-
come back?
Figure that out.
Yeah.
Will you come back? That sounds
I
so
will.
good.
There's a beautiful Jello mold that my mom makes every year for Christmas.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a little bit of everything.
And it's Minnesotan at heart, right? So that's kind of what it
Every
is.
recipe has a connection to Minnesota. So see how pretty that is when it
It's
comes
on
out.
page 63 and
Beautiful.
64 and 65.
So there is a launch event that's happening today for the book Dish
So
and Tell,
pretty.
Recipes from the Heart. It's at the Minnesota History Center. It's in St. Paul, and it's from 2 to 3:30 this afternoon. So if you want to go check it out, 2 to 3:30 at the History Center. And to find out where to purchase the book, you can head to Vintage Dish and Tell, vintagedishandtell.com, right?
I'm sorry, this is it right here. There's the hot dish.
Complete with pickles.
Complete.
Oh
So
my
good.
gosh, you have to come back. Look at that.
I know.
Oh,
And
I
it
love
won a ribbon at the state fair.
Oh,
Just saying.
of course it did. Becky and Sarah, thanks for joining us. Stick
Thank
around
you.
for a sec. We'll take a break, come back, finish the show up.
Thank you.
Be right back, everybody.